The Church of Chovy is alive and kicking. He can still make it to Worlds through the LCK regional finals. I found out today their points from the spring playoffs automatically qualified them for the regional playoffs, where the teams their fight for the 3rd and 4th seed at Worlds. And I definitely think there's a high chance that Hanawai might actually get 4th and go to Plains at Worlds, which is going to be funny seeing Chovy up against the wildcard mid laners. It's going to be pretty funny to watch. My copium levels at all times high. I need Chovy to make Worlds. Today we're going to break down one of his early laning phases. This guy just obliterates every single person he goes up against. Hopefully learn something new, or at least enjoy it and have fun. Let's get on to the Rift. Into the laning phase now, we have Chovy on Lucian up against a Ryze. Lucian probably counting down his days in the mid lane, so essentially on next patch they are going to be putting him into the bot lane, where ally shielding and buffs, I believe, will be allowing you to instead have 2 shots. You get 4 shots now, and there's a lot of damage amp from having an ally nearby, so they're trying to get rid of this champion in the mid lane, guys. So you'll see Chovy use the Q on the minions to harass. And this is how you play Lucian lanes, okay? It's a shove in the early game. You get that level 2 spike first. You ward over the wraiths. This is just textbook, right? And as the Ryze comes up, you're looking to land these Qs onto the wave. See if you can get it. Just misses. And he'll be level 2. Remember, on the second wave, the first creep, you're level 2. And that's when you hover up. And boom. Ryze is not allowed... Like, you cannot move up for these things. And as soon as he moves in, you should just E double auto, Q double auto. Let's see. Auto, E, double auto, can't quite get the Q, gets the PTA proc. And he goes, by the way, for the rune page, like it's very aggressive with Biscuit Delivery and Time Warp Tonic. You have so much sustain. I don't imagine anyone's going to be able to out-sustain you on this early Lucian lane. The only problem with Lucians that I've noticed is that, and this is the same for a lot of these like squishy AD carry picks, is you get these early lane leads, or you get this confident, and then one death and you're out of the game. It's as simple as that. So you need to be a little bit patient with it. We missed the cannon. Land the Q. We've got teleport, remember. Just looking onto the bot side if they overextend. And in the mid lane, guys, you should just be... If you can't get solo kills, like one potion advantages and small things like this, mana advantages, hit their resource, hit their sustain. That's what, like, if you can't 100% get kills, like, just take tiny little steps at winning lane. One little advantage, like one biscuit advantage, can change entire lanes. And that's what a lot of the time Chovy's doing. He just drains you out, saps you out, whilst he's hitting every single CS, and he'll slowly accumulate such a massive lead, where then he does get the item advantages and can completely overtake the lane. As Lee Sin moves in. Be a little bit far up. Ryze flashes. Lee Sin Q does not land, and we're going to try and kite this out. We still have flash, by the way. Gets the assist onto the Ryze, and Xerath is mid. He goes for the roam. Only missed one creep, and that was the cannon, I think. And I'm wondering how he's going to situate this wave. Is he going to back? Hard shove into the reset. And then you can... I don't even know if you have to try and expend the TP. Let's see. $37 at 410. My God. Now, we'll base in here. I'm looking... The Ryze has gone to the bot side. Blew his TP. And Chovy goes for the TP on the bot side. He picks the pickaxe. Picks the pickaxe. Gets the pickaxe. And this is going to be tight. He has flash. Oh my God. Instantly flashes the Xerath eat. Gets the kill. And he'll make his way straight back into the mid lane. No wasting time. He definitely didn't want to face check that. If he kept chasing that Ezreal, I definitely would have chased that Ezreal into my death. As we blow the flash. We've got a level advantage, but Ryze definitely with the health advantage. And this type of lead, like this type of... Just Chovy excites me so much with how he dominates these lanes when it comes to CS and XP. I don't really like... Solo kills are fun and cool, but sometimes they're unrealistic. So like getting small advantages like this methodically and slow, like chess, like it's just so much more stimulating for me. As I still think we've missed like one creep. Like, I'm not kidding. It was that one cannon. And as we're 6, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to lay an ultimate straight into the Rise. Clears the wave. Camille comes in. He dashes it. Ooh, and I think we're going to die there. Ends up being a 1-for-1. Oh, no, not quite. Ends up being a 1-for-1. He doesn't have TP. The wave will get shoved. And he currently has a 1.2k gold lead over the Rise as he picks up his Noon Quiver. Looking to get hold of the Gale Force. Make his way back into the mid lane. I'm not sure how Rise is going to be able to... You're never going to be able to side lane against Chovy. You're going to have to try and send the Camille. Should be putting a ward out. Nice. Do you have your pink? Put your pink. Come on. I'm like a firm believer that a lot of the time, I'm sure you guys have this as well, where I come back into lane and I'm on autopilot mode. Especially if I come back to lane after getting a solo kill. I have an item lead, I'm super confident, and before I buy these wards, and I have these wards to place, but I see the enemy in the mid lane, and I play way too cocky, I just go for an instant trade. And then I die and give my shutdown over, where it's like, dude, place your vision first, set up all your proximity around you to be safe in the environment, and then start looking to push your advantage. If you just instantly try and push your advantage, a lot of time the enemy jungler or support's just sitting there and you're not thinking about that. You're just thinking, damn, I'm fucking strong, bro. I need to 1v1 this guy right now. Set up the vision first, I feel, and then start looking to do that. As we are 69 CS at 7. And you can see Lee Sin is hovering. Dinah clears the ward out. They know that she's there. And I wouldn't be surprised if he just lays an ult in. Might not even need to. Grabs the kill. Grabs the assist onto the Rise. And this poor guy. I seriously feel bad. Problem is, enemy Ezreal's 2-0 and Lee's 3-0. We're actually down gold total. As he'll try and stop this base. Nice. Waste of Lee Sin's time. I remember Dopa talked about that ages ago. Like, if you can put any type of damage or keep the jungler in the mid lane is the better. Like, you can either prevent them from going straight. Like, if they have to back after that poke. As we shove mid and instantly look for a topside roam. And he's spotted. He'll pick up the juicy fruits and head back to the mid lane. He's looking for that that Gale Force insta buy. He won't back with staggered. Not enough gold for the upgrade. And yeah, I thought Chovy was out because Hanawa had a really bad split, but they got 50 points from Spring somehow, and which means they automatically qualified for the regional playoffs, where you can qualify a 3rd or 4th seed for Korea. Of course, 4 teams go, and then 3rd seed still goes to main event, and then 4th seed I think goes to play-ins, where you'll be playing I think with like OS, all those type of regions, and I just pray that Chovy gets there. And I can do a couple of those VODs where he's like, it's gonna look... A lot of these mids in like low Masters and Grandmaster, I'll be honest, are better than a lot of the wildcard mids. So it's just gonna be almost embarrassing. And I'm just excited to see it, that's all. So we're 95 to 47 here, closing in on 10 minutes. We should clock over 10 per minute before the 10 minute mark. I think we're gonna hit 100. 100 at 9. Like, it's just simply, like, usually people think if you're CSing over 10 per minute that you're stealing jungle camps, and sometimes with Chovy, like, you can, if you hit every single CS, you can be over you can be like 11 CS per minute if you don't miss a CS. Anything more than that, when you're looking at, like, you see Nemesis on Kale getting 12, 13 CS per minute. He's taking a shit ton of jungle camps. Like, that's just a fact because Kale's clear is so fast. But Chovy, a lot of the time, man, it's just him being out on the map longer than everyone else and picking up multiple waves. So we get the Gale Force. We're finding the Lee in the river. I think he gets out. A couple of plates available. We're only 500 gold behind the enemy team. And this is just free lunch here, baby. And when you get a lead like this, a lot of the time, pushing advantage in side lanes, like forcing a 1-3-1 is pretty good. The problem is you're so far away from your team that if you have all the lead isolated in a side lane, you can't contribute. But if you draw so much pressure away where you're 1v2, 1v3ing, it's going to allow your team to slowly catch up. So you know, as we get the rise, is going to die over to Chovy. It's, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's a trade-off. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just dependent. It's very subjective to each individual game and scenario. As we've got TP, and I'm looking at that really, always try and look on the map. Look at that look at these deep ass fucking wards in the bot side. Chovy didn't get the plate there. He definitely wants it. Doesn't know where the Camille is. No, Xerath. I'd be surprised if he hits one. And we're out, baby. All rise. Hits that ultimate. Lays it all in. Both members at about 60%. You can see Dinah flanking behind. Doesn't have ultimate. Man, must be so disheartening being level 7 to level 10. As he just wants to get a reset and then use the teleport, but the rise is kind of hovering, not allowing it. And remember, when you're playing Lucian, the High Noon skin does 10% extra damage, so make sure to wear that #ad. Hashtag paid by Riot Games to say that. But I'm dead serious. I genuinely think High Noon Lucian does extra damage. There's a couple of skins like that. What, like, link, just comment down below what skins you guys think have damage amp. For me, Earthrider Corki just feels like it has extra damage. IG LeBlanc feels like it has extra damage for me. What else is really good? I feel like there's a couple of Caitlyn skins that feel clean as hell. As you know what's weird? This Irelia, Rascal is outpacing Chovy on farm. He's 140 at 12. And Chovy, I guarantee you will see this as a challenge. There's no chance that Irelia, he's going to allow someone to out CS him. As we TP back in. When will this man be hit by a skill shot? Cast a curse, of course. As I'm wondering when he drops to the side lane. The Syndra wouldn't mind being sat up into the mid lane here. Enemy Ezreal is 6-1. This is a little bit scary. Oh, shit. Jesus Christ, mate. And he's going to head back to base. Syndra should run in mid, and now he's going to set up into a side lane. No TP, which is a little bit awkward. Should now be looking for the Seralda's Grudge, I believe. Yep. Get some extra CDR. Did pick up the Mercs as well, just in case the Ryze decides to just EW him. For the follow-up. It should be a topside jungle clear, and then set up... Oh, Lee Sin, smart. Lee Sin's going to steal away the camps. So 14 minutes and we're dropping into a 1-3-1 now. This is the stage that a lot of you guys really struggle knowing where to go. A lot of you guys just run down mid lane here and you don't really look towards the side lanes. You always need someone picking up these resources, right? So shove these waves through and then go and group mid if you're playing something with more of a hard engage like an Annie or a Malzahar. You still need to be going through, clearing these waves, then cutting across to the mid lane. So just communicate with your team if you can, through pings or through chat. I don't play with League Chat, if you guys didn't know. I haven't played with it for years. For me, I play through pings. I've played a lot in Korea where, like, obviously I don't really speak Korean, so I just communicate through pings. And even in like Grandmaster games, like I was still feeling like pings for me, like text just doesn't really, there's not that much valuable information as people think. So we get the tower, 150 to 78. And this is risky. This is super risky pathing, but he finds the Ezreal. Ezreal pops the flash. I'm not sure what he was doing with that dash. I've never seen a Lucian do that dash. I know Echo can dash that. I've never seen a Lucian dash it, so I don't know what Chovy was doing. Can you dash that? I'm going to go to practice tool after this, I swear to God, and just see if I can do it. He has ultimate. Ultimate, no Gale Force. And he pops it. Oh my god. Rise flashes. Tries to catch Chovy out under tower. But we're having none of that, dog. We get the solo kill. 164 to 79 at 16. And the enemy team, it's actually dead even gold. But do you see how he's playing these side lanes, guys? This is how you play when the enemy team has these type of leads. You pray that your Syndra can wave clear mid. Syndra died, so obviously she just didn't do that. But then you just pressure these side lanes as Camille catches him out. He'll try and get as much CS he can before he ultimately dies. And this is going to be a bloody tight game. Dinah gets the engage. Oh, Dinah, come on. Block, 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 block. Get the shutdown. I mean, he's not even worth it. Is it worth it? I don't think it's worth a shutdown. And this Irelia rascal is on a bloody mission. Good setup by the lads, and we bounce back with a 1k gold lead for blue side. Let's get it. Alright, as we come out of base, you may notice I completely forgot I had a haircut. I had to stop the VOD halfway through. Literally just got a tight little fade, but we're back anyways. In laning phase, here we go. Finishing it off. And I'm not sure what the hell is going on with the build here. I thought we were going to go for the Seralda's Grudge, but he's kind of just... He's mixed and matched, because sometimes you go Grudge into Essence Reaver. So, I mean... essentially trying to get as much strength as humanly possible right up. And this Irelia's CS score is actually just putting Chovy to shame. This is embarrassing. I thought... Dude, he's 210 at 17? Like, what the f... Okay, sure. Imagine being 10 CS per minute and he looks like a chump. Just been completely outclassed. And then you got Poor World Rise at 96 farm at 17, at 18 minutes essentially. Now it's only a 1k gold lead, remember? This Ezreal is up like 4,000. We're up 3.3 thousand. This is just a mess of a game. And you can see, once again guys, you get these leads, you drop into the side lane, you apply pressure. The tier 2 outer is worth so much gold these days that if you can get that and your team gets wiped, I don't care. It's so much solo gold. Oh, I think we've made a massive mistake here. And we get caught out. That was complete greed. He didn't E the Camille all in. Gets absolutely torn apart. And the enemy team is making their way back into it. Okay, coming out of base, we have Essence Reaver now. Teleporting back into the flank of the fight. Let's see how we play it. Just explodes that Ezreal. Pops the ultimate. Oh my god. Dashes in. Gets the Gale Force. Gets 2. Looking for 3 now. Come on! Triple kill over Chovy. Great flank. And we're actually not going Seralda's Grudge. It seems to be a Gale Force Essence Reaver into Infinity Edge. Then 4th item, I guess you'd go Grudge. Or maybe you'd even go, because you got crit, maybe you go Lord Doms. So he's just disrespecting Faker's permaslow build. Which next patch, by the way, I think Lucian can get up to 44 ult shots. So if you're not going Grudge on the next patch, like I generally think it's going to be so broken. Imagine laying all those shots into somebody, they cannot move. 44. Shout out Vandrel as we get 190 here. Slightly behind 10 CS per minute. It's pretty pathetic. Couldn't imagine being 9 CS per minute. And tonight, guys, by the way, so it's currently like 4 PM, but I do my, we upload at 8 PM. And then I think Faker is playing tonight. Faker should be playing. Faker should be halfway through his series with Sandbox. And I'm praying to God he 3-0s it. Faker, don't let me down, son. Yeah, he's a year younger than me. He's my son. Head back. BF sword? Yes, sir. And if you're on the receiving end of one of these type of laning phases and you are the Rise, itemize correctly. Don't goddamn type or complain to your team. Put your team on full mute. Play the game out. Try and lay down some CC. Become somewhat useful for your team. I'm sick of players getting behind and giving up. You don't have to be the carry. Learn to be carried. One of the best things you can do is to learn to be carried. Drop the ego. Don't go for salvation kills. Don't try and turn the game around and get gold back into your hands. Sometimes you're not going to be the carry. And that's okay. Ooh, Xerath, honey. Looking to flank. Oh, thought he's going to die there, the Camille. Any camps up, son? Nope. Gonna head down to the mid lane. We're very low. Camille, I would not risk it. He's pinging towards the Nash. 21 minutes. It seems rushable. Ah, there's vision, however. And I'm not sure. Lee Sin and Camille should be on their way, but they have good vision in the jungle, I guess. Nah, they get it. There's Camille. And dude, when I'm getting my hair cut, I don't know about you guys, I don't know how to not look like I want to like literally die. Like, I sit there and I don't know if my resting face is like depressed, but like, I look like I'm about to burst out into tears. It's so awkward, man. It truly is. Do you guys have the same thing? I just sit there, I'm like, dude, I'm happy, but like, this guy doesn't know I'm happy. He might think like, ask me if I'm okay. Anyways, late game. We're actually in the mid game, but it feels like late game. You see the gold difference. They turned it back around about 15 minutes in, and now they're sitting pretty with a 5k gold lead. We got Infinity Edge, we got our stopwatch, and we're ready to play cocky as hell with Flash. Let's get it. Come on. There we go. Looking for some crits. So you're waiting for the Ezreal E, and then you lay your ult down. He played that absolutely sensationally. As it is 3 for none. We drop the mid inhib. We've got Nash, and we should be able to pressure through mid here for the end. Aurelia TP. We're going to chunk out the minions. It's only the Ryze. Got the Ryze and the Xerath remaining. There's no shot they can defend. And we are going to run it through for the game win, man. It's always just, it's so calming, so relaxing watching Chovy play the game. But until next time, guys, I'm praying he makes it to Worlds and I catch us on the next VOD. Peace.